Survivors we are, survivors we are. Are you ready for the journey? Clones Karim is the name, yes indeed, survivors we are.
Hi, Crohn's Karim here. What do you do when your stoma's on the way out, but you've got no supplies? Now, who would be foolish enough to have that problem happen to them? I mean, we have to be prepared to a different level of preparation when it comes to stoma care. You've got extra bags in the car, 2 bags in your jacket pocket or your purse, maybe a few at people's houses that you visit often. I mean, wherever you go, there's always a bag if you know what you're doing. So, I've planned to go to Mauritius for a month for work. I was renovating our holiday home, kind of having a working holiday. A bit of chill and a bit of DIY. Fun, fun, fun in the sun, 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 that kind of thing. And so I took 2 months of supplies to be on the safe side. Now, 3 weeks into my work, and I realise the work's going to take a little more time than I planned. And hey, I'm on a tropical island, and things work on a tropical schedule here. So I just need to loosen up and just go with the flow. Lucky for me, I'd already had some supplies out there. So knowing my project was going to go over by another month or so, I took the risk and made my calculations. I had enough bags to last me up to the day I take my flight back. But it's borderline, as I might only have 1 or 2 bags left. But worst case scenario, I could always keep the last 5 days worth of used bags, wash them out, bleach them, sterilise them, just in case the situation occurs. And mathematically, in my head, my flanges wouldn't be a problem, as I've probably got about 10 of them left before I return. So there's me, up for work by 11. I know it's a hard life. Working in the heat, you know, proper hot, proper baking. I'm wiring, drilling, a bit of carpentry, the usual on renovations, along with 2 other guys who were doing most of the heavy lifting. Now by 3, shower, down to the beach, dip in, dip out, find the local delicacy for dinner, back home to see the stars in the sky and hear the crickets and conch out. So there I am, a week left to go before I fly back. Most of the work is done. I mean, it's just last minute touch-up stuff. So now I can kind of spend my day exploring a little, going out. Sounds like a plan, right? Wrong. I had 10 bags left, right? And around 15 flanges. But now with all the going out, swimming, sweating, just exhausting my kind of body, I find myself using 2 or 3 flanges a day. And by some miracle, I'm completely out of flanges 2 days before my return. Now, 1 flange would give me 24 hours. And if I'm sensible, it should be fine. I'm all good. So I reinforce my flange anyway with a bit of me-paw tape. That stuff's pretty good. And I wear an extra belt just, you know, for the extra protection. Now I'm leaving for the airport, with time to spare, just in case, of course. And in the quick movement and the rush of things, I feel my bag falling down my trouser, seep down my trouser leg, onto the floor. Basically, it's giving up its life. It's like a dramatical scene, like, ugh! You know, it's just got shot and it's falling onto the floor like, no, I've had enough. And there's me, thinking, okay, this is a tough. So I've stripped off, chucked everything in the bin, and I can hear that Mission Impossible music playing in the background of my head, and I scrape down the back of the flange, alcohol wipes, clean everything off, take it all the way down to its bones, alright? Then I reinforce it with a couple of those adhesive rings. And you know those A4 plastic sheets you put the A4 in? I had some of them, so I cut that out and stuck it down to make sure it's nice and strongish. Basically, whatever I had to hand, I fashioned and reinforced the flange so it would stick to me, and I can be on my way. I took my hot water bottle out of my suitcase, emptied it, and put it in my hand luggage just in case, and then I went off. Now, as you know, we're allowed to take scissors on a plane, along with water and many other items that are restricted, but as long as we've got adequate proof and it's listed in our medical items to travel with, we're normally okay. So whilst I'm on the plane, I'm eyeballing my stoma, and I'm carefully cutting out a ring on the hot water bottle to sort of fit my stoma, and then I'm putting a few of those little plastic reinforcement seals and a little bit of glue, and with the A4 plastic sheet bit as well, I stuck it round there and made like a belt clip to it so I can put it around my waist. I normally wear braces, so I don't wear a belt for myself for my trousers. So this is why I did the belt thing with it. And then I think it was, it was the last time I needed to go to the toilet whilst I was on that flight, because I was pretty much going all the time, just to be on the safe side, because you never know what might happen. And as I'm in the toilet, the adhesion of my stoma bag that's on me, it gives up. It falls off and just about hits the toilet. I mean, I saved it before it falls off, and there was just nothing left of it. So strapped on my makeshift bag, and actually made it all the way home without any problems. Sometimes you're out of options and you need to rely on your, survival instincts. And that's when we know how resourceful we can really be, especially when we're faced with that kind of adversity. We are resourceful and we can defy all the odds. Corim out.
Survivors we are.